welcome to a Centurions on video production, coming to you live from the Halliwell Jones Stadium here in Warrington. The Centurions are first out for week 2 of Super League 10, and this afternoon it'll be Warrington Wolves who entertain the Leigh Centurions. We'll quickly go through the Leigh side as they're out first. They line up at fullback number 1 Ben Cooper, the 3 quarters 24 John Wilshire, 8 Robert Jackson, 9 Phil Jones and 19 Rob Smythe. At half-back number 10 Jason Kent and number 2 John Duffy. In the front row 20 Craig Stapleton, 3 Jason Ferris and 21 Matt Sturm. And at the back of the scrum 11 James King, 16 Steve McCurry and 13 Mark Leigh. On the bench for the Centurions, number 18 Paul Rowley, 7 Kevin Henderson, 25 Richard Moore and 23 Ian Knott. The Wolves have taken the field, as you will have heard from that tumultuous round of applause, and they line up at fullback number 1 Brent Gross, 3 quarters 2 Henry Afili, 3 Martin Gleeson, 4 Toi Koilov and 5 Dean Gaskell. At half-back 6 Skipper Lee Breers and 7 Nathan Wood. In the front row 8 Chris Lightvalve, 14 Martin Gleeson and 10 Mark Hilton. And at the back of the pack 11 Logan Swan, 12 Mike Wainwright and 9 John Clark. And on the bench for the Wolves it's 15 Ben Westwood, 17 Danny Lima, 13 Paul Noon and 20 Warren Stevens. Our match official is Mr. Steve Gansom. We're about to get the game underway, and there's a tremendous crowd inside here at the Halliwell Jones Stadium as Warrington kick-off, collected by Duffy, and Leigh are in possession from the kick-off. Good defence by Gleeson and Wainwright. Leaffer now takes it over the Leigh quarter line. Both these sides, of course, beaten in week 1 of Super League 10. Both looking for their first league victory of the season. Kick comes in. Picked up by fullback Brent Gross. Kicker Jason Ferris was the man making the tackle, so Warrington in possession for the first time in the game. Wainwright spreads it out to Toi Koilov. Takes 4 to stop him. Hilton now. Solid defence by the Leigh forwards. Martin Gleeson attacked in half-back. Again, good defence by Leaffer on halfway. Kick will come in from Breers. Want to turn Ben Cooper round. Cooper takes it in the end, 10 metres from his own try line. Leigh under pressure once more. Now looking to clear their lines. Now Stapleton drives it forward now for the Centurions. Ferris spreads it left. They're looking for space. Good defence from Logan Swan for the Wolves. Ferris goes left again to McCurry. McCurry runs into Gleeson's tattle. Oh, that was a late tattle coming in. Nothing said by the match official. Leigh give him the requisite 10 metres. There's no way through though for Dean Gaskell. So here come the Wolves once more down this left-hand side. Again down the short side with Wainwright. Good covering by the Leigh defence. Nothing said by the match official. Home supporter didn't like that tackle. The ball spilled out by John Clark. We'll have our first scrum of the afternoon, and it'll be Adam Feed to the Leigh Centurions. Well, bright opening by both teams. Leigh standing their ground well. Duffy to feed the scrum. 30 metres from his own line. Ben Cooper took a high shot there as well from his opposite number Brent Gross. Stapleton once more, causing a few problems in centre field. Ferris now behind the play of the ball, spreads it left. McCurry takes them on, gets to halfway. Down the short side with Phil Jones, but the referee's brought them back for a forward pass. And it'll be head and feed to the Wolves at the scrum. The scrum will go down 5 metres inside Wolves territory. Woods inside ball. The tackle by Ken, but then ruined it by making a second tackle and concedes the first penalty of the afternoon. So Wood finds touch midway between halfway and the Leigh quarter line. Nathan Wood now. Long pass to Gleeson. Not the best of passes from Mark Gleeson. Clark now spreads it out to his second row of Swan. Leigh's work rate very good so early in this match. No way through for Martin Gleeson. Stopped 30 metres from the Leigh try line. Short ball. Leigh's defence is there in numbers again. Matt Sturm, of course, a former Warrington player, involved in that. Wood now. Runs at Duffy. Duffy stands his ground well and Leaffer finishes him off. So Wainwright now behind the play of the ball. Mark Gleeson hands it on to Breers. Breers puts the high tempting kick in. Safely taken by Rob Smythe, another former Warrington player. So Leigh in possession, 10 metres from their own try line now, looking to clear their lines. Leigh not happy with the offside here, but here comes Leaffer. Gets the ball out well in the tackle. No way through though for Jackson. Duffy dodging and weaving. Ferris now. Hands it on to Stapleton. Stapleton again, shrugs them off, makes good yardage. Gets to halfway, it's on the last tackle. Ferris puts boot to ball, puts it down centre field. Easy one for Gross to take though. Leigh's first time tackles are going in well so far. Breers hands it on now. Leigh's defence stands its ground well. Nothing to choose between the sides so early in the count. Warrington trying to use the big men. Leigh's defence stands its ground well down the short side now. Breers is allowed to run and Warrington have men over here. It's try time for the Wolves. The try for number 9, John Clark. And Leigh were exposed over on that far side. On the watch. John Clark is the try scorer. So the Wolves take the lead in this Super League 10 fixture here at the Halliwell Jones Stadium. Travelling supporters from Milton Park, and there's a good number of them here, trying to encourage their side to better things. Just 8 minutes on the watch, I think. The Wolves at the front. Now Leigh Breers with what should be a comfortable conversion attempt. It was Breers that set up it with a change of direction on the far side. Found the space outside, down the narrow side, and Leigh were exposed. Got to take your chances in this game. And Leigh Briers has taken his chance with that one. He adds on the extra. The score at the Halliwell Jones Stadium of Wolves 6, Centurions 0. Well, a test of Leigh's character now to come from behind.
Successful conversion of the Wolves by number 6, sponsored by the Finance Centre, Leigh Briers.
So Ferris with the restart. Kicks it into the sun. Safely taken by the wire. And the light valve takes it up. Gleeson behind the play, the ball onto the other prop, Hilton. Morgan Swan now tries his luck up the middle. Oh, he never played that one, never got up and played that one. Well, that was fortuitous for Warrington. Mr. Gleeson missed all that. Mark Gleeson now to Briers. Briers with the boot again. Turns Leigh round. Which is Klein for Rob Smythe. And he takes the tackle from Mark Gleeson in centre field. So what can the Centurions do now? Cooper looks to drive it clear from Hackton half-back. And makes a couple of metres. Ferris now. Well, Leigh supporters not happy with that tackle. Driven up now by Stapleton. Stopped 8 metres short of halfway. Leigh get over halfway this time. Takes 3 to stop them. It's on the last tackle. Well, Duffy's kick came off a Warrington play but was knocked on. So the first turnover of the game will go the Wyers' way. So here comes Wainwright now for the home side. Runs into Jackson. Gaskell sets off on a run. We know he's got speed. Good defence by Jackson again. Again down the short side, Wire. And Leigh are penalised for ball pinching. The penalty count is 2-0. Leigh were the highest penalised side last week in round 1. Jason Ferris, the skipper, is asking for the interpretation from Steve Ganson. Warrington are running it. Briers now finds Toy Koilov. Good defence by the Centurions. Jason Kent finishing him off there. He stopped them just inside the Leigh quarter. It's good defence by Matt Sturm this time. Wire move it left now. Mark Hilton. Now it's Wood. Nathan Wood dodging and weaving. Gets it out to Wainwright. Where's the Leigh defenders? Dropped by Hilton. Leigh will have head and ball at the scrum. That's relief for the visitors. Leigh are a bit under the cosh at the moment. Duffy will feed the scrum, just 15 metres though from the Leigh try line. Leigh want to be playing at the other end of the field. Duffy now finds Cooper. Cooper takes the tackle. Here comes Phil Jones. Makes good yardage on that occasion. That's what Leigh need. And Warrington are all offside. Ironical cheers from the travelling Leigh supporters. And Duffy puts the ball out on the far side of the field. So Ferris now. I don't know what happened then. I don't think Leigh were ready. Stapleton now. Tries to crash through. Leaffer. Leaffer takes them on. Well, play on. missed it again. There's the touches on the steer side. But that was a poor thing for Mark Leigh to do. His progress was stopped, the tattle was complete, and he passed the ball off the floor. Poor play by Leigh. Best opportunity squandered. And Nathan Wood now to Wainwright. Leigh stopping just short of halfway. Nathan Wood again. On to Mark Gleeson. That's a good tattle from Ferris. Breers now. Inside ball to Gleeson. One ball finds second row Swan on the far side. No way through for Breers. Good defence again by Leigh. We're on the last one. That time it was Matt Sturm getting the tattle in. Wood puts the high one in. Well taken by Cooper, but forced over his own line. And Leigh will be forced to take a line dropout. Good following up by the Wolves. Got to give them credit for that. Leigh will have to drop out from under their own posts. Really, all that came about the silly penalty conceded by Leigh 80 metres up the field. Now here comes Hilton again. Stopped dead in his tracks. Good defence by Leigh. Down the short side again with Wainwright. Leigh makes the stop this time. Wood down the short side again to Toy Coilov. The ball's loose. And Leigh will have head and ball at the scrum. And Leigh are playing too much in their own half at the moment. Donna Lima comes onto the field for the first Wolves change of the afternoon. With Duffy to feed, 10 metres from the Leigh try line though. Leigh need to get out of this position and quickly. Almost a break there by Wilshire. Leigh moving forward. He's cleared the quarter line. Down the short side again to McCurry. He throws the ball inside. Oh, and then it's knocked on by Stapleton. What are Leigh doing? Warrington are turning the screw, applying the pressure, and Leigh at the moment are just not up to it. Well, the scrum will go down 30 metres from the Leigh try line. Territorial, Leigh have just not been at the races yet. John Clark breaks from acting half-back, gets it out to Firefeely. Stopped on the Leigh quarter line. Here come Wolves again. Leigh's defence once more being put to the test. Short ball to Light Wolf. Good Leigh defence, and it was needed. Now with Nathan Wood. Well wrapped up by the Leigh defence once more. Well, that was forward. Oh, the referee must have seen that. Leigh will get head and ball at the scrum, but again it'll be 10 metres from their own line. Leigh looking to make their first change with Richard Moore loosening up on the far side. So it's Duffy to feed. Well, they're all well offside again. Well, they get away with it. And it's Matt Sturm who's taken off. Now Leigh look to clear their lines. They just got outside their own quarter. Jason Kent takes them on. Only makes 3 or 4 metres. Leigh looking to make a second change. Richard Moore quickly in on the action. That's better from the Centurions, almost up to halfway, but it's the last tattle. Kent puts boot to ball into space. Good open space there. Gassel comes up to pick it up 10 metres from his own line. Duffy makes the tattle. Now can Leigh force the error? Lima hands it on to Wainwright. Oh, that looked forward. It's a break by Gaskell. Oh no, it's Toy Koilov. Oh, that was forward again. What's Mr. Gaskell? Well, the ball's dropped. Leigh have survived. But Leigh's defence was absolutely nowhere to be found, I'm afraid to say. Looked a couple of forward passes amongst it that Mr. Ganson allowed to go. But Leigh are feeding the ball again inside their own quarter. Leigh supporters are happy that they survived that skirt. They want to see them playing at the other end. No way through for Wilshire. Breers with the tattle. So it's not now. Clears the quarter line. Oh, it's a good, another good barnstorming run from Stapleton. Duffy offers the dummy, not taken. Ferris now. Oh, a break, almost a break by Cooper. Chuddle with it. It's on the last tattle though. Kick comes in from Ferris into space. Gross takes his time, picks it up. Good tattle by Ferris as well. Now here comes Feel it. Now can Leigh force the error? Come more into the game. Moore makes a good tattle. He wants some more. Oh, the touch judge on the far side score. There was nothing wrong with the tattle from my position. The touch judge has come on. He wasn't happy with something. Jason Ferris goes to consider. Mr. Leigh skipper. Well, it's Moore that's pulled out. I didn't think there was anything wrong with it. He grabbed him by the shirt collar. I'm not surprised that Richard Moore is pleading as innocent. Use of the elbow, that was... No, I think that was a poor decision by the touch judge on the far side. But it makes the penalty count 4-1. They're getting nothing from the officials again this week. Good defence by Ferris, leading from the front. On to Lima. To Lightvolve, into the Leigh quarter line. Good defence by King. Now it's Nathan Wood. Good defence by Jackson and Duffy. Leigh stopped them 10 metres out. Warrington playing for the penalty. Koilov onto Wood. Inside ball to Lima. Stapleton stood his ground well. On the last tattle, can they keep them at bay? They trail by just 6 at the moment. Wood now to Breers. Oh, it's an interception! A silly ball by Firefield, and Leigh are going to go the length of the field here. They're going to score a try. Leigh have got the try they wanted. A length of the field effort. Superb try by the Centurion. First real attempt that they've had. Jason Kent is the try scorer. Tremendous run by the Australian.
Try scorer for the Centurions, number 10, Jason Kent.
Well, it's taken Leigh 23 minutes to get on the score sheet. It's a tremendous try by Jason Kent. A silly pass by Henry Fahafile. Didn't want to take the ball into touch on the last tackle. And Kent has gone the length of the field. And that's brought the voices to the front of the Leigh supporters to our left, who are very, very happy with that score indeed. It's Wolves 6, Centurions 4. Well, despite all that wire pressure, Leigh have stood their ground well. So, conversion from the far touchline. It's successful. Well, that's really brought the Leigh fans to life now. Phil Jones with the tremendous kick from the far touchline. So 6 points apiece, 24 minutes gone at the Halliwell Jones Stadium. Warrington know they've got a match on their hands now. Richard Moore now takes them on. Good defence though by Mark Gleeson and Like Volve. Leigh Afford stopped on the quarter line. But Leigh get a penalty for a punch thrown by Danny Lima. It's only Leigh's second penalty of the game. So our Warrington losing their composure a little, shocked by that try from Jason Kent. Duffy finds touch 10 metres short of halfway. Ferris hands it on now to Stapleton. Oh, Moore takes them on again, gets over halfway. Ferris down the short side to Knott. Good defence by Martin Gleeson this time. Kent hands it on to Stapleton once more. Stapleton takes Leigh to within 30 metres of that wire Wolves try line again. Ferris inside ball to Duffy. Duffy still going with Wainwright on his back. Leigh 15 metres out on the last tackle. Kick comes in. And it's a try for Rob Smythe. Leigh are in again. The kick from Ferris has undone the Wolves defence. And two quick tries from the Centurions in the space of 3 minutes has put them in front for the first time in the match. It's a scoreline at the Halliwell Stadium of Wolves 6, Centurions 10.
Try scorer for the Centurions, number 19, Rob Smythe.
Well, Rob Smythe will have enjoyed that try. He scored in the opening fixture last week against Huddersfield, but he's also a former Warrington player. And that silenced the home supporters, and the voices you can hear are from the travelling 1,000 or so from the Coliseum to our left. Quite happy with this situation at the moment. Wolves 6, Centurions 10. So, can Phil Jones do it again? And he can. 2 from 2 for Phil Jones. And Leigh lead by 6. Home supporters trying to get behind their side now, but it's the Centurions who lead by 12 points to 6. I believe Breers with the restart on halfway. Apart from setting up that one try, Breers has hardly been in the game. Warrington have immediately made 2 changes.
They are replaced by number 13, number 20, Warren.
Paul Noon and Warren Stevens have come on for the home side. Duffy takes it, hands it on to Moore. Moore gets over the quarter line before he stops. Suddenly Leigh have found some confidence. Jackson takes them on. Runs into the two substitutes, Noon and Stevens. No way through this time for Stapleton, but Ferris directing things well. Liafa bounces off them. Well, that should be 6 more, that. But Kent tries to drive through. The referee missed that. That should be 6 more, Mr. Gunson. Duffy has to kick then. Drives Warrington back. Turns round fullback Brent Gross. Gross did a good job of clearing his lines. Here comes Henry Farfie-Hilly. And he's knocked on. Leigh have forced the error again. So Leigh will have the scrum 10 metres out. Now can Leigh capitalise on this again? They've certainly got the Wolves rattled at the moment. Leigh have suddenly turned up the tempo and taken charge of this game. Duffy now to Kent. Oh, almost through Jackson. Cooper behind the play, the ball. Goes from acting half back. Held up short. Can Leigh conjure something from here? Ferris now to Duffy. Duffy dodging and leaving. Inside ball to Knott. Good defence by Wolves. Leigh trying to catch them from acting half back. Again, Wolves hold them up. We're on the last tattle. Duffy puts the kick in. Moore's over the line. Oh, they pull him back. But it's a turnover. Second of the game. Well, Kevin Henderson's come on the field to replace Stapleton, but Wolves have got to get themselves back into this game as Lima takes it up centre field. No way through for Noon. Wolves are all at 6s and 7s at the moment. And the ball is dropped again. Leigh have come up with the football once more. Wilshire now taking them on. Stopped in the end by Gaskell. Jackson down the short side. Does well to stay in the field of play. Took a bit of a chance then. Wilshire now. On to Henderson. Henderson stopped 25 metres out. That's a fine spell from the Centurions. Now Duffy. On to Moore. Moore looks to charge forward. Offloads to Cooper. Cooper's through. Almost through the gap. No support got to him fast enough as Lima made the tackle. Now here comes Ferris again. And Liafa taking them on. Scrambling defence by Wolves. And Leigh turn the screw again. James King drives it in. Stopped just a metre short on the last tackle. Will Leigh go for 1? And it's a penalty. No, they'll go for 2, I think. The ball was interfered with. Now, was that a professional foul? Certainly Leigh will settle for 2 points. Just over 7 minutes to half time. Points to 6, the Centurions lead at the moment. The way Jones has kicked the first 2, this should be a simple 2 more points for the Centurions.
places number 3.
Jones adds the extra 7 minutes to half time at the Halliwell Jones Stadium to scoreline of Wolves 6, Centurions 14.
Number 9, Phil Jones. Score now, Leigh Centurions 14.
Well, Paul Rowley has come onto the field now. Travelling supporters from the Coliseum to our left are in full voice at the moment as Leigh Briers restarts back on halfway. We allow that to bounce. Wilshire almost ran into his own man then. So Leigh are back inside their own quarter but in possession. No way through for Jackson. Rowley now. Moore drives it over the quarter line. Rowley scoots away from acting half-back onto Leaffer. Leaffer spins in the tattle. It's a great ball out. Leigh almost up to halfway again. Playing with great confidence. Here comes Duffy. Duffy takes them on. Inside ball. Oh, well held on to by Ian Knott. Kick across field, into open space, picked up by Toy Koilov, and Warrington are really all at sea. Leigh have really turned this one round, but can they keep it up?
Substitution for the Wolves for the 15th.
No way through for Gaskell. Great tattle coming in there from Leaffer on Stevens. Wood now hands it on to substitute Westwood. Clark hands it on again. Good defence on the last one. Briers will go for the kick. Wood as well offside. Will he take it dead? He'll be forced to drop out from under the post. For my money, Wood went early, not picked up by the officials. So Leigh will slow the game down, take the drop out. Referee stops the clock. Wolves supporters want them to get on with it. Leigh are quite happy with their position at the moment. Duffy drops out. Well collected by Gross, hands it on to Westwood. Ball to the first tattler. Now can Leigh keep them at bay? Can Leigh keep this 8-point advantage till half time? One man rugby from Wolves. Leigh will settle for that. Oh, that was well forward again. And it's resulted in a try for Martin Gleeson. Leigh were unlocked, but for me there was a forward pass in that movement. But officials didn't pick anything up. 4 minutes from the break. Martin Gleeson brings the home side back into this one. They now trail by 14 points to 10.
Try score for the Wolves, number 3, sponsored by BT Solutions, Martin Gleeson.
So Leigh Briers with a difficult conversion attempt from the almost the far touch line. Just over 3 minutes remaining to the break. And we're hit by the sucker punch there. They'd really been controlling the game up to that point. So Briers with the conversion attempt. The supporters trying to put him off. And they don't succeed. Briers is wide, so the score remains Wolves 10, Centurions 14.
Score now, Wolves 10, Centurions 14.
So it'll be Duffy from halfway with the restart. Leigh will be happy with this scoreline at the break. They've been even happier with an 8-point advantage. About 2 minutes of normal time remain, plus anything extra the timekeeper team to add on. So can Leigh keep them at bay? Have Wolves got something up their sleeves as Westwood tries his luck up centre field? Clark now to Stevens. Leaffer finishes him off. Clark again now. On to Westwood. Defence by Knott. Clark now to Breers. A long ball to Gleeson. It's better defence on the far side from Jones. On the last tackle, they're offside this time. Falls for Wilshire. Wilshire takes the tackle inside his own quarter. Jackson. Leigh retain the possession. Duffy now hands it on. Leigh can't offload in the tackle though. Rowley onto Moore. There's a swinging arm, but nothing said. Rowley hands it on again to King. The referee has pulled them up for a knock-on. Leigh have given the Wolves another opportunity before the break. Just 30 seconds of normal time remaining. Wolves want to get on with things quickly now. Here comes Gross. It's now on to Toy Koilov. It's great defence by Henderson. Clark hands it on to Stevens. Now the Leigh defence is under pressure here. Clark goes down the short side. And the ball is dropped. Leigh have come up with the football. Referee, no advantage to the Centurions. Called them back for the scrum. Leigh will be quite happy to go in with this scoreline at the break. Unless they can add to it. They've 90 metres to go down the field. Leigh retain the possession. No silly mistakes now. Here comes Leaffer. As the hooter goes to bring to an end the opening 40 minutes of week 2 of Super League 10 here at the Halliwell Jones Stadium. It's a half-time scoreline of Warrington Wolves 10 points, Leigh Centurions 14. Please rejoin us after the break. Well, welcome back to the Halliwell Jones Stadium for the second half of this afternoon's Super League 10 fixture between Warrington Wolves and Leigh Centurions. Once again, a reminder that this is a Centurions on video production. I'm your match commentator. My name is Derek Disley, and as usual, our cameraman is Mr. Fred Parkinson. So the Wolves take to the field for the second half, trailing by 4 points. Centurions lead at half-time by 14 points to 10. Are Leigh on their way to the first ever victory in Super League? Only time will tell, but only 40 minutes to go. Our match official Steve Ganson rejoins us. There'll be Leigh to kick off, playing from right to left. With John Duffy with the second half restart. First half penalties were 4-3 in Wolves' favours, scrums 7-3 in Leigh's favours. So here we go. Warrington now want early points in this second half. Good defence by Kent on that occasion. So it's the wire now with Swan taking it up, stopped by the Leigh substitute Paul Rowley. Stevens drives it forward, stopped 8 metres short of halfway. On to Noon. Warrington using the centre of the field well. Kick will come in from Briers. They're all offside. Well collected though by Ben Cooper. So Leigh have their first possession of the second period. No way through for Wilshire. Leigh want to get on with things quickly. Leaffer now. Oh, that looked tight, but nothing said. Wainwright with the tattle. Moore drives it up now. That's a good offload to Rowley. Rowley slips though, gets the ball out. Leigh Duffy picks it up. Stopped just short of halfway. Little scrappy, but Kent puts boot to ball. Turns Gaskell round, he collects it inside his own quarter. So Leigh make the stop, can they force the arrow now? Here comes Henry Fire, feel it. A nightmare first half. Played for the penalty and got it from Mr. Ganson. Here we go again. Penalty count rises against the Centurions. Briers puts the ball out 5 metres short of halfway. Well, Briers never played that ball, he just passed it. So it's now with Westwood in centre field. First score in the second half could prove vital. Briers once more. Great tattle coming in there from Henderson. Clark now hands it on to Swan. Swan takes them on, Knott makes the tattle. Clark down the short side. Great defence from Kent. Now can Leigh keep them at bay. Gleeson's long ball finds Briers. Well, what happened then? The try has been given. Warrington have scored first in the second half. Taking them less than 3 minutes to unlock this Leigh defence. And that ties the scores up of 14 points each. Nathan Wood is the try scorer. Well, Leigh Briers will have the opportunity to put his side in front for the second time this afternoon. It's 14 points each, but the conversion is bang in front. That's not what Leigh were looking for. To concede a try so early in the count. Briers will take his time with this one to try and put his side back in front. Knocked a bit of the steam out of the Leigh supporters to our left. Briers finally addresses the kick, makes no mistake. We've got a game on our hands here at the Halliwell Stadium. 4 minutes gone in the second half. It's now a scoreline of Warrington Wolves 16 at Leigh Centurions 14.
Successful conversion of the Wolves, sponsored by Finance Centre, number 6, Leigh Briers.
So Duffy back on halfway with a restart. Leigh have got to do it all again. Taken by Gross. Hands it on to Westwood. Leigh Briers has gone down injured, but he's in the Leigh line. He's causing obstruction really. Suddenly recovered. John Clark on the charge. Warrington have come out all charged up in this second half now. On to Noon. That's a good tattle again from Kent. Clark's long ball finds Briers. Briers puts boot to ball. One to test Wiltshire. Sits up kindly for him. Does well to stay in the field of play. Cooper now looks to clear his lines. Leigh back under pressure. That's a good run as Leigh clear their quarter line. Leigh trying their luck from acting half-back. Here comes Rolling out. He scooters away, all wrapped up though by Stevens. One out rugby from Leigh. Duffy puts boot to ball, into space, splits the winger and the fullback, bounces kindly for Gross in the end. And he's tattled 30 metres from his own try line. So Wolves back in possession. Can Leigh keep them at bay? Here comes Henry Fahafihi. Clark back forward pass again to well, Wood. That was giving us a tattle on Friday night Super League match. No play on for Warrington. Here comes Breers again, puts boot to ball, Cooper's across, forced to kick it dead. Leigh are really under pressure again. Safety first though from Ben Cooper. Leigh had to stem early pressure from the Wolves in the first half. And now Wolves are at it again at the start of the second half. It'll be John Duffy with the dropout. Himself a former Warrington player. Here comes Westwood now. The Wolves are back to the Leigh quarter line. Clark hands it on to Noon. Good defence though by Matt Sturm, who's come back. Here comes Stevens. Tackled by Henderson. Leigh really under the cosh once more. Goes all the way through to Gaskell. Warrington retain possession. Wainwright takes it up now on the last one. Can Leigh keep them at bay? Now with Breers. Puts boot to ball. Back to the quarter line. The Leigh line holds, but only just. So can Leigh do something with the ball in their hands? Comes Stapleton, and he's dragged back by three tattlers. Leigh made nothing on that. No way through for Matt Sturm. Rowley hands it on to Leigh Afford. Leigh bring it forward now. Midway between halfway and their own quarter. Duffy puts boot to ball again, turns Gross round. He collects it 10 metres from his own line. Good tattle by Jones. Now it's Fahafihi. To buzz round the ground every time he gets the ball. It's a good tattle again by Sturm. Clark gets it out to Westwood. He takes it over halfway. Ferris makes the tackle. And it's now with Noon. And that's a break on the far side. Great save by Cooper, but he's in touch. And there'll be head and feed to Warrington. So the pressure is on. Warrington have really turned the screw at the beginning of this second half. And Leigh have got to withstand this if they're to have any hope of victory this afternoon. 10 minutes gone in the second half. Scrum will go down 10 metres from the Leigh try line. Wood finds Breers. On to Gleeson. Martin Gleeson's held up, 8 metres short. Leigh's defence being put to the test here by Breers. Clark now from just a couple of metres out. Brent Gross onto Swan. Great Leigh defence, forced them back. Clark hands it on now to Hilton. That's good Leigh defence once more. Is it the last one? No, he's not indicated so. That was great Leigh defence, but it's on the last tattle again. And Leigh have kept them at bay, and Leigh get their first turnover of the match. There's no advantage to them playing the ball 5 metres from their own line. So now Wilshire goes behind the play of the ball. No, it's not Wilshire, beg your pardon. Interference, penalty time, Centurions. So Leigh will get the penalty on their own quarter. Duffy will put it out. 5 metres short of halfway. Now can Leigh play with the ball in their hands for a few minutes? Great surge. It's a good first run by Matt Stern. Leigh Affer looked for the return ball, couldn't get it. Rowley scoots away, nowhere for Duffy to go. It's now with Duffy. Leigh players taken without the ball. Nothing said. Penalty Centurions. Leigh showing that they can apply the pressure themselves, and no doubt Phil Jones will be called up to put their side back on level terms. Well, Warrington have all moved forward, but Phil Jones now. We're in the 13th minute of the second half, and again it's all been Warrington at the start, as it was in the first period. And Phil Jones, the way he's kicked so far, should be a comfortable one for him. So Jones, 10 metres to the right of the post. Has missed it, oh dear. What a let off that is for the Wolves. Will be a drop out from the quarter line by the Wolves. When we get a football. Of course, when you want one, you get two.
Substitution for Leigh number 25, Richard Moore, replaced number 21, Baxter.
Well, Duffy takes that one, hands it on to Richard Moore. He stopped just short of halfway. Good run from Jackson. Rolling now onto Leigh Affer. Leigh Affer makes good progress. Rowley scoots away again onto Knott. Knott stopped just short of the quarter line. Duffy now. Duffy takes them on in the end. He's got 15 metres out. Kick comes in, knocked on by Gross. Leigh will get head and ball at the scrum. Now can Leigh make the pressure tell? They rattled Warrington with a comeback in the first half. Can they do it again in the second period? Travelling supporters from the Coliseum singing their hearts out to try and encourage their favourites. Duffy will feed 10 metres out, right in front of those Wolves posts. Kent now to Jones. Cooper now. Cooper takes them on, he stopped 5 metres out. They've got to work a move from somewhere here. Ken once more. No way through, gets the ball out though in the tackle. Stapleton now takes them on. Roll it. On to Moore. Well, he wasn't running onto the ball. They're getting through tackles too quickly. Roll it, be 6 more, 6 more. Yeah, the referee's wiped the slate clean. Moore now takes them on. Well, Leigh have really got to make this count now. Second set of 6. Stapleton's held up. Leigh want to use the space. Rolling now. Finds Kent. Onto Duffy. Oh, that was forward. The referee sees that one. He's told by the touch judge and the crowd. He doesn't see the ones when Warrington do them. Oh, Mr. Gamson, I want a fair count. Warrington's second try for me came from a blatant forward pass. That is no doubt that was forward, but he should see them on both sides. So Wolves, I should say. Can Leigh force the error? It's better defence from the Centurions. No way through for Westwood. Clark again, hands it on to Hilton. Hilton stopped 12 metres short of halfway. Wood hands it out to Wainwright. Good Leigh defence. On halfway for the last tackle. Kick comes in. Well taken by Kent. And takes the tackle from Noon. Jones now hands it on to Cooper. Cooper looks for space, can't find any. That's lying on by Clark. Come on, referee. Duffy's inside ball to Moore. Want to roll it. The roll is all wrapped up though. Leigh can't find the gaps. Again, a knock on is given. Touch judge on the far side sees that. Well, Leigh have come back. They still trail by 2 points. Warrington will have the third scrum of this second half. 10 metres inside the Leigh half of the field. That's forward. Oh, dearie me. That's a knock on. Well, Leigh complaining about that, and rightly so. A blatant forward pass there. It's the knock on he's given, I think. He missed the forward pass again. Strangely enough, so did both the touch judges. So Duffy feeds. Knock comes away from the base of the scrum. Runs into Wainwright's tackle. Leigh Affer now takes them on. Leigh stopped 4 metres short of halfway. Rowley runs away at them. A great run. Inside break. Oh, great defence by Gross, but that's a professional foul, surely. Rowley still going. Scragged to the floor. Pressure from Leigh again. Down the short side. Jackson takes them on the last tackle. Can Leigh conjure anything from this position? Well, that's a terrible ball. Finds its way though to Jason Kent. Cooper puts boot to ball. It's a good one, that. And Leigh forced the Warrington player out, and it's a line drop out from Warrington. That was a great kick in the end from Cooper, but not the best of passes from Wilshire. Good pressure from Leigh, but Warrington's line holding at the moment. Warrington in no rush to get on with things. Leigh Brace trying to slow things down. Leigh have certainly given a better account of themselves this week than they did last. So Richard Moore takes it now. A good run, stopped by Westwood, who's hanging on for dear life. Rowley hands it on to Leaffer. Leaffer stopped just short of the quarter line. This is good play from the Centurions. Want to get on with things quickly. Rolling out to Duffy. He just ran out of ideas there as Kent lost his footing. McCurry charges at them. It's good defence from Wolves. Jones is held up inches short on the last one. Kick comes in. Well taken by Brent Gross. But Leigh keeping the pressure on. Good defence by Duffy. Now can Leigh force the error? Here comes Gaskell. Duffy makes the tackle again. A good run, but it's a spilled ball. Moore will take it back for the Centurions. And the two Leigh players down on their knees at the moment. That's a penalty by Noon. I'm sure Jones will go for goal again. Skipper's being called out for this interference, continuous interference by the Wolves players. In the 23rd minute of the second half. Now can Phil Jones make sure this time? Leigh still trail by 2. Well, Leigh supporters to our left have found their voices once again. 10 minutes ago, Jones was the villain when he missed that last penalty. Now can he turn it round with this one? Vital 2 points this would be for the Centurions. Phil Jones. 3 from 4 so far this afternoon. Make that 4 from 5. And Leigh are back on level terms. 17 minutes remain at the Halliwell Jones Stadium. The Centurions and the Wolves are now tied up at 16 points each. So it's all to play for here at Warrington. Duffy takes that from the kick-off. Moore will bring it forward. Stopped 15 metres from his own line.
Substitution for the Wolves, number 8, Chris Lightwell returns to the field.
Leaffer takes them on now, gets to the quarter line. Leigh moving forward again. Now they're using the big men up centre field. This time it was Stapleton. Now it's Leaffer once more. Now with Knott a bit chancy. Knott gets past one though. Play midway between halfway and the Leigh quarter line. There goes Duffy again. It's a great ball. Inside. Stapleton takes it to halfway, but it's on the last tackle. Kent puts the kick in. Oh, it's been missed by the fullback. Phil Jones acts it on though too strongly, and it'll be back to the quarter line for the tap. Brent Gross almost made a big boo-boo there, but Leigh couldn't capitalise on it. They've certainly rattled the Wolves once more. Leigh making their first time tackles count. So far Hafili. Good defence by Smythe. Warrington stopped 10 metres short of halfway. Nothing silly from the Centurions. It's a good double tackle. There was nothing wrong with that. It's been driven up by Lightvolve again. It's on the last tattle, says the match official. And again, a Warrington player is in a blatant offside position. Well, Smythe's forced to take that one out, and he's tackled in goal. But again, Nathan Wood was standing in an offside position in the leigh line, and Warrington are continually doing that, and Mr. Ganson is allowing it to happen. So Leigh were forced to drop out from under their own post for the second time in this half, and the fourth time in the match. Leigh in no rush to get on with things, no ball at the moment. So John Duffy gets it out, Gross brings it back, hands it on to Westwood. Good defence though by Kent. Now can Leigh keep them at bay? Clark hands it on now to Swan. It's a good tattle there coming in from roll it. Good defence stops light valve. It's now with Breers, but a great tattle by Kent. Gleeson's held up just short. Real defensive stint from the Centurion, and Gleeson is penalised for not getting up to play the ball. And another penalty for chatting back. So Warrington are really losing their cool now. They need to capitalise on this. Rowley finds touch 30 metres out. Duffy now to Moore. Not now. Not will take them on. Comes into a three-man tattle. Almost a spear tattle that. They get away with it. Roll it. Nowhere to go on that occasion. There goes McCurry now. Rolling now down to Duffy. Duffy kicks it into space once more. Farfeely has it. Smythe has him as well. And Rob Smythe going to be penalised for the tackle on Breers. Kick finds touch midway between halfway and the league quarter line with two balls on the field at the moment. Now with Westwood. So Wolves 30 metres out. Lightvold takes it up. Good defence by Leigh. Here comes Breers now to Gleeson. Falls into the tattle of Cooper. Great defence by the Leigh fullback. Well, the referee was stopping play. That's a disgraceful decision by Mr. Ganson. He stopped play once and he's allowed Warrington to score a try. Well, well, well. What a vital decision that could be by Mr. Ganson. Bang on the half-hour mark in this second half. And we have been... John Clark is given the try. We'll have to look at that one on the video because that one for me was a dodgy one. Mr. Ganson changed his mind halfway through that play by Warrington. Breers with the opportunity to put Wolves, I beg your pardon, 6 points ahead again. This is the third time they've been in front this afternoon. Well, Breers has missed. Now it was his kicking that let them down last week. 5 tries apiece at London, but only 2 conversions from the Wolves. And it costs Wolves dearly, losing by 4 points. But now they lead by 4 points.
Could people please keep the yellow gangways clear? Please keep the yellow gangways clear.
Well, Ferris has returned. Leigh were all offside. They get away with it though, as Brent Gross takes that from the kick-off. Now what have Leigh got left in the tank? This is going to be a hectic final 10 minutes at the Halliwell Jones Stadium. Well, Clark's all wrapped up by McCurry. It's great play by the Leigh second rower. Now Leigh know they have to score next. Logan Swan stopped just short of halfway on the last tackle. No silly penalties now, Leigh. And there goes the kick. They're all offside. Leigh will want that to go dead, but Wiltshire's forced to play it. So now here come Leigh, trying to get back at their opponents. Moore takes it up again. It's a good run, takes him to the quarter line. Ferris hands it on. Ferris once more now. Puts boot to ball, but that's not the best of kicks. Tracked down the throat of Gross. Knott makes the tackle. And the Wolves are back up to halfway. No way through for Gaskell to go. Lightvold takes it up. No Leigh markers them. Good defence by Stapleton and King. Well, that looked forward, but that Leigh Breers try could be the one that separates these two sides at the finish. Leigh have been caught out up centre field. Breers completes the try. Leigh look as though they're running out of steam a little now. Leigh Breers gets Wolves' 5th try of the afternoon under the post, and that will be the one that finally kills off the Centurions' effort. They now trail by 24 points to 16 with a conversion to follow. And again we have no ball. As the referee stopped the clock, I don't know. Now he finally stops the clock. Well, that's another terrible decision by Mr. Ganson. He should have stopped the clock early when he saw that Leigh Breers didn't have a football in his hands. But Breers from bang in front can probably wrap the 2 league points up for the Wolves. He adds on the extras, and Leigh have got all sorts of problems now. 5.5 minutes of normal time remain at the Halliwell Jones Stadium. Wolves now lead the Centurions by 26 points to 16. Leigh have got to score quick. Ferris's kick again is not a good one. Westwood picks it up. Stapleton gets him down in the end. Lima come on the field now. Stapleton makes the tackle again. Mark Gleeson hangs it onto Lightvold. Gleeson again onto Lima. Takes 3 to stop him. Ferris finally does it. Ferris then makes the tackle as well on Mark Gleeson. Breers puts boot to ball. Nowhere for Rob Smythe to go. Leigh will be forced to drop out from their own post for the 5th time in the match. And Wales are playing the game very well at the moment. So Leigh have just got to get on with it quickly. And Ferris. Picked up by Wood, hands it on to Lima. Good tackling Stapleton. Here come the Wolves once more. Mark Gleeson, that looked forward as well to light Volve. That first pass is dodgy every time from the Wolves. Here comes Breers now. Inside ball to Gleeson. Great scrambling Leigh defence. No way through for Henry Firefeel. Mark Gleeson now, on to Breers. Breers puts the kick in, too strong. Leigh will bring it back to the quarter line. Well, Ferris taps it, on to Wiltshire.
Selected by today's executive match sponsor, Flair Power Coatings and Total Engineering, goes to Warrington Wolves number 9, John Clark.
All the way through for Rob Smythe. Rowley hands it on now.
11,412.
Well, a crowd of 11,412 in the Halliwell Jones Stadium this afternoon. Leigh have got a good support amongst that as well. It's now with Ferris. Oh, good short ball. Stapleton couldn't find anyone in support. Leigh after it's on the last one. The kick comes in. It's kicked ahead. And Ferris will score. Leigh are in. Try time. Centurions. Mr. Ganson has given it. Leigh are not out of this one just yet. Just 2 minutes remaining. Jason Ferris is the try scorer.
Try scorer for the Leigh Centurions, number 3, Jason Ferris.
Leigh at the 20-point mark. Now trail by 6. And Phil Jones had on the extras. Have Leigh got time to get back at the Wolves? Been a fine effort by the Centurions this afternoon. Really made their presence finally felt in Super League 10. Warrington certainly know they've been in a game. And Phil Jones adds on the extras. Now how much time will Warrington take to get it back to halfway? So the Wolves lead by 26 points to 22. 1 minute plus added time remaining. And the referee's not stopping the clock. Oh, come on, Mr. Ganson. Wolves playing for time. No football again. Well, they've got a football. We haven't got a tee now. Oh, dearie me. Well, I'm assured that he has stopped the clock, but well, he's just stopped it again if he had. How much time was wasted then? So Breers with the restart. Selected by Duffy. Now what have Leigh got left in the tank? It's all in the hands of the two timekeepers now. Leigh Affer now takes the most swinging arm from Lima. So Stapleton drives it forward again. Can Leigh make just one break? Rowley scooters away. It's with Ferris. Ferris hands it on to Cooper. Cooper's all rucked up in centre field. Rolling out to Duffy. It was wrapped up on halfway by Leigh. And Leigh penalised just like Gleeson was for interference at the tattle. Well, this will take an age. Warrington are in no rush to get on with things. Brace just has to make sure of the kick. We've had 1 minute of added time so far. No way through for Leigh. Good defence from Stapleton. Leigh look as though they're just going to have the points pinched from them. Lightvolt takes it forward as the hooter goes to bring to an end this Super League 10 fixture here at the Halliwell Jones Stadium. Finished in defeat for the Leigh Centurions, losing by 26 points to 22. For the Wolves, tries by John Clark, Martin Gleeson, Nathan Wood, the second from John Clark and a final one from Leigh Breers, who also kicked 3 goals. The Centurions' tries came from Jason Kent, Rob Smythe and Jason Ferris, with Phil Jones adding 5 goals. So on behalf of your cameraman Fred Parkinson, this is your match commentator Derek Disley saying a final goodbye from the Halliwell Jones Stadium with a final reminder of this afternoon's scoreline. It finished Warrington Wolves 26 points, Leigh Centurions 22.